It is the 11th of August. This is Rabbi Levitt, Gemora.
Okay, all right. So Avi's gonna do something on the computer.
All right, because we're gonna do the second part in a couple
Yeah,
minutes.
second part in a couple of minutes. All right. All right, it's just gonna take him a
Yeah.
minute. But can you get him back to this Zoom after you do it? Okay, also, I saw something last week about a gas bill. We shouldn't be getting gas bills. Why are we getting, we don't have any gas.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. We're ready to go. And yes, sirree. Okay, just marked off where we got up to in Horeb. And welcome to Phil. Good morning, Shavua Tov. Wow, that's a great view. Wow, wow. All right. So, anybody else here? We had a very long shir. We were looking up the halachic propriety of a king who charges Jews more taxes than the non-Jews. So Rav Hirsch said, based upon the Shulchan Aruch, if he's otherwise legitimate, you have to pay it. It's din machus adina. If you don't pay it, you're in violation.
Alan, you're muted.
No, I'm not.
What came out?
I
That's
was.
the Shulchan Aruch Paskin. So we were looking at where to see whether the Vilna Gaon accords with that, trying to figure out all the Rashi Tevis of the Vilna Gaon and the yeah. Okay. So now we're in Bava Metzia. And let's see, the last time we learned, of course, was Yom Chamishi, a few days ago. So according to my note here, we're in the middle of Rashi, Dibur Maskil, Shtara, the east. Where is that? Oh, this long Rashi, yeah. The last Rashi on the page. It goes on for about 12 lines. Yeah, that's what we were looking into. So let's just get cracking over here. Let's just read the Rashi and try to translate the words, and then we'll worry about what Rashi's saying. Let's jump into it. So this is on Rashi Daf Zayin Amud Beis, and it's the bottom Rashi on the page. He starts off at the beginning of the line with the whole line long Dibra Maskil Shtara de Ispe Zman Kama Shobe. Who said this? Shtara de Ispe Man Kama Shobe. Oh, where is that? Rashi didn't make it up. It's got to be some here on the page. No,
Printed busy. Nothing's coming out now.
got me. I don't see it.
Nothing's coming out. It says printed busy. Okay.
I would just like to know where it is on the page that we're talking about. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, well, yes, sirree. Um, yeah. Where does it say that? Ah, yeah, okay. So in the Gemora, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines up from the bottom. In other words, let's just read the. I'll just tell you over what it says over here. Okay, yeah, right. So we're trying to understand what this means, that when they're both holding on to the star, one's holding on to the tophes, one's holding on to the toref, that we give the one who was holding on to the toref, we give him the toref, and the other one gets the tophes. And Rav Acha Bidifti asked Ravina, he said, look, according to Rebbe Lezer, who he says this din, Zen notel tophes, Zen notel toref, lamale, what kind of a what kind of a din is that? What's the sense of it? What's the reasoning behind it? Just because he's holding on to the toref and he's holding on to the tofis, so therefore he's going to get that part. You treat it just like a talus, but it's not. But it's not a talus. It's a star. The star is the whole worth of the star is what it's written on it. It's not the star itself is just a worthless piece of paper. What does this mean? And then he goes so far as to say that what are we going to give it to them for? They need it to put on top of their beer bottle. They don't have a stopper for their beer bottle, so they're gonna put this paper and squish it over there into the bottle. So then they'll gotta what do they need it for? So he was quite disturbed. You can see the way he asked that question. So Ravina answered him back. He said, "The demay." We're talking about they're going to divide the not in terms of the paper, but in terms of the monetary value, which is represented by holding on to this part of the star as opposed to that part of the star. And that's where we're up to right now, the Amar Hochi, because this is what it says. And now we're talking what it says in the Gemora, what Rashi's going to tell us about Shtar de Isbe Zman, a star that has a Zman written there, Kamashava, how much is it worth? Udele Isbe Zman Kamashava, and if it doesn't have a date, how much is it worth? And so that's the Kitzer, that's what we're talking about in the Gemara. Okay, so now let's, without having seen that, let's take a look at the Rashi. So this is the last Rashi. We go to Lu to read the Rashi. Shtar de Ispe Man Kama Shovet.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, you know what? Let's read the Rashi before that. The Demi. Because that was the original thing that was the first thing that Ravina answered him.
Okay. The me. Ma'avin vid demai vid mayim kama
Joe, nothing.
tofes
2 blanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing.
tofes. Who they tribute
Very good.
You don't have to watch it. Sit down and pay attention.
All right, listen.
how much the Torah is better than the Tosef? Tofes?
Right. Then the tofes, right. How we're gonna evaluate and attribute put a number on the monetary value that the Torah has more than the tofes. So Rashi's telling us that these are the two main parts of the shtar, and the Torah is worth more. However, it is that they come up with the evaluation of how they're going to evaluate how much this part of the shtar is worth and that part of the shtar is worth. But that's what we're saying that's going on over here, and so that's what we mean when we say this one gets the Torah, and that one gets the tofes. We're making an evaluation. How much really is the tofes worth, and how much is holding? How much is the other part worth? And we're going to make the apportionment accordingly. We're not gonna just divide down the middle. Okay. Now, and then the Gemora.
What do you need in there?
And then if you'll ask, well, how do we make this evaluation? So that's what we're talking about now. The Amar Haki. Because this is what we say about this matter. Shtar Ispe Zman Kamashava. So we see that this is a what is this exactly? Is this a brisa? Or is this just the words of Rebbe? This is just the words of Ravina. Seems like it's just the words of Ravina. This is how we make the. This is how we arrive at the evaluation.
So a shtar that has a date, how much is it worth?
Yeah.
The Toref, Adif, mito face, bit,
Right.
Deis Bay, Mekom, Hazman, De'elu, Sham, Hamalda, V'halova, V'ha, Ma'os, Ketuvin, Af, Bito face, Shetzarich, Lechazor, Ba'nainu, Shel, Star, B'shita, Acharona, Bahu, Ikar, Kedid, Sanan, Kasuv Bo, Mal Milamala, Mana, Umilamata, Me Atis, Milamala, Me Atis, Umilamata, Mina Hakol, Holech, Achar, Is Chaton, Aval Zaman, Lo Mihader, V'i Mishum, Chatimas, Edim, Dehu Tachas, Hatofes, Ha Is Lay, the I don't know what this abbreviation is.
Rabbi Shimon ben Gamliel.
Rabbi Shimon ben Gamliel Modeh Bishtar Shekasavo Ein Tzarich L'Kaimo V'hai Modeh She Kasavo who? Okay, so let's try and translate this now.
Another blank page.
That the Torah is better. It's, I guess, more valuable. Mitophes than the Tophes. That there is in it a place, Asman, for the date. Ilu Sham,
Shame.
shame, that if the name Hamalova, the Hamalva, the Halova, the name of the creditor and the debtor, Maos, and the amount of money, Suvin, in the contract,
Are written.
are written, off the toe face, tarikh, even
Even in the toe face.
in the toe face, it's
And
required.
all, yeah.
L'chazor, he has to go back.
Sorry.
Me'ani, I don't know. Me'ani, no.
From the word inyan.
Oh, from the subject
Yeah.
of the star of the document. Bashita, to a different understanding. Bashita Harona,
Shita here means the line.
the
Line. Shita achrona, the bottom line, last line of the document.
oh, the bottom line. Oh, okay. Vahu ikar, and this is the essence. Kid sanan of that which is written. It's written in it. Do I read the parentheses?
Yeah, we'd have to take a look in this Gemora over here, but yeah, you could read. The general rule is that if you have brackets, the brackets are to be read. The parentheses are not read.
Okay, so mila mala from above, mana money, milamata from below, meatis. What's meatis?
Milamala mana, milamata masayim. From above, the above in the body of the document, it's written that the loan was for a mana, umilamata, but on the bottom line, the shura achrona, it's written masayim. It's written 200.
200. Oh, so they disagree. Milamala masayim umilamata mana, or vice versa. Hakol holech achar mitach son. Everybody goes after the bottom line. The what's on the bottom.
Right. That's the ikar.
Right. Aval zaman lo mi hadar.
Down, another blank page.
What's mi hadar?
The hadar is Aramaic for
Just pull out the next blank pages.
to go back to go back to write.
So
Right.
at the time that we don't go back,
Aval zman lo mahader, but the date that it was written above lo mahader. We don't return to restate the date in the bottom line of the document.
Okay. The mishum katimas, and if because of the signatures, adim of the witnesses, Yehu takas ha face, that they are under the toe face, ha islay, the Rabbi Shimon ben Gamliel. This is according to Shimon ben Gamliel,
Right.
that he admits the star with the contract shet kasvu, that is written ein tarich. It's not needed l'kaimo, to establish v'hai modeh, and this that he admits shet kasvu hu, that it is written in it.
Okay.
I'm a little confused.
Okay. So let's go over this Rashi again. So basically, the Gemora has said that right, there's two parts of a star. There's the Torif and there's the Tophis. And then Rashi's mentioning that there's the bottom line, the Shita Achrona, that's the Iker. And if there's a dispute, we go according to the what it says in the Shita Achrona, in the bottom line of the star, which is really where the Tophis is. It would seem that Rashi's understanding that the Torah is above the Tophis, and the Tophis includes the bottom line, the Shita Achrona. Okay, but nevertheless, so Rashi's basically describing. We're going to go over the words in a minute, but Rashi's basically explaining how it is that we can say, how the Gemora can say over here that the value, the monetary value of having the Torah is more than that of the Tophis. And remember, the Torah is the upper portion, and the Torah, the Tophis is the lower portion. Okay, so let's take a look at these words again. So that's Shtara de Isbeisman Kamashave. So we're a star that has written in it altogether. It has a date. How much is it worth? As opposed to a star which doesn't have a date. How much is it worth? Okay, so
Another blank page.
So like this. Let's take a look at Rashi again. Explains Rashi, the Torah Adif mitokos. That's Rashi's headline. The Torah is more valuable. It's adif. It's preferable to have that as opposed to having the Tophis. And now Rashi's going to explain why that is. The Isay Makom Asman. You know why it's preferable? Because the date of the document is in the Torah, the upper part of the document. Okay, so that's why it's more valuable, because you got the date, and a star with a date is more valuable than a star without a date. Okay, then Rashi says the ilu that although Shem Hamalva v'Leiva v'Hamos ketuvin af b'Tophis, although the name of the lender and the borrower and even the amount of the loan is written even also in the lower portion, in the Tophis. Where is it written in the Tophis? Says Rashi, shetzorich lachzor mi'inyono shel shtar b'shita achrona v'hu iker, because this is the way that a proper shtar is written. The minig is that you have the bottom line of the shtar goes over and reviews and states explicitly the essential subject matter of what the shtar is talking about. So it'll include there also the name of the name of the lender, the name of the borrower, and the amount of the loan. So in that sense, it's equal really to the Torah, which is also includes that part, also that information, which of course is vital information. However, and he even adds, and if we've got a discrepancy, the ikr that we go according to, we're going to go according to what it's written on the Shita Achrona, which is part of the Tofes, which would indicate that the Tofes is more valuable in at least in that aspect than what it says in the Torah, in the upper portion. And that Rashi is proving to us from the Gemora in Bava Basra, Kedetanan. Like this is what it says in the Mishnah over there in Bava Basra. Ketuvbo, it's written over there, Milamala Mana. If it's written in the upper part, which is where the Torah is, it's written 100. Umilamata, but on the bottom line, the Shita Achrona, it's written Mosayim, it's written 200. Oh, so there's a discrepancy. Or if it's the other way around, if it's written the higher figure of 200 in the milamala, and the malamata, it's written the lower figure. Whether it's going to give the malva more, whether it's give the malva less, hakol holech acher atachton. Everything goes according to what's written in the tachton, meaning in the shita achrona, the bottom line of the document, which is where the tofes is. So this would indicate how the tofes is really more valuable than the Torah. But says Rashi, aval, but there's one big but. Zman lo mahader. The date is not gone over and written a second time in the bottom line of the shtar. And that is apparently that's going to be the most essential feature of the Torah to make it more valuable than the Tofes. Okay, now Rashi brings up a question over here. What about where the signatures, which validate the authenticity of the shtar, we would think that would seem to be the most important part of the shtar. So where is that written? The signatories are written below all of the lines of the shtar, because they're signing. When they sign, they're signing to everything that's written above their signature. So according to that, the signatures would be in the Tofes, not in the Torah, not in the upper parts, generally speaking. So Rashi's saying, wouldn't that make the Tofes more valuable? Why is the Torah more valuable? That's Rashi's unspoken question over here. On that, Rashi says, if you're going to ask in regard to the signatories, that's below the Tofes. What about who's getting that? He holds, meaning the one that said this statement. The one that said this statement, who was it? It was the one who said that if they're holding on, it was Rabbi Elazar. Rabbi Elazar said that if one of them holds on to the Tofes, one of them holds on to the Torah, So this one is going to get the tofis, and this one is holding on to the torf is going to get the torf. That was Rebbe Lazar's shita. So Rashi is saying over here, Rebbe Lazar, he is got to have to hold like Rebbe Shimon ben Gamliel. He's going to have to hold that in this case, what we're talking about with the signatures, the signatures are irrelevant. Why the signatures irrelevant? Because according to Rebbe Shimon Gamliel, we're talking about a case, Moda b'shtar shekosbu ein tzarich l'kaimo. We're talking about a case where the loiva admitted that he wrote the shtar. So if the loiva admitted that he wrote the shtar, according to Rebbe Shimon Gamliel, the shtar needs no further authentication. Witnesses don't have to come in and validate the signatures that are written on the shtar. The shtar is a valid shtar, and we assume that the shtar was the money was loaned as it says in the shtar if the loiva admits to having written the shtar. And this case over here is such a case where we're talking where he was moded that he wrote it. That's the case that we are talking about. Okay. Good.
Very nice. Very interesting. Thank you, Rabbi.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Oh, we got 12:30. All the best, everybody.
All right,
A
so
great day and a great week in Besuris Toivos for Klal Yisrael.
the next time we'll be together will be on Tuesday, correct? No, Wednesday.
Oh, what tomorrow is Erev Tisha B'Av?
Tomorrow's Erev Tisha B'Av. Yeah, we're going to be together tomorrow?
Alan?
What? As far as I know.
I think so.
All right. See you tomorrow then.
Okay.
Lou, coming for me later,
Good.
right? Lou?
4 o'clock today, Alan, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We'll be going in. We'll be learning in the morning.
Tomorrow will be a normal day.
Yeah, in the morning. Right. It's not yet Erev Tisha B'Av.
Okay, great. All right.
Erev Tisha B'Av there'd be restricted learning, but we're in the morning. Yeah.
It's at noon. It's at Chatzos that we restrict the learning.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be right when we're ending. Okay, that should be good.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Rabbi.
All the best.
Have a great day.